Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Edmonton's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Quick feed to Shane. Solid check to slow him down. Slides the puck near the front of the net. Stopped by the goaltender.
The most fun save for the goaltender, the glove stop.
And a solid job tying up his opponent. Here's a short pass to Raquel. Trying to gain a step. He's in! What a stop on the breakaway! With the steal. Pittsburgh's got a hold of it against the wall. Here they come on the attack. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Play whistle dead because of an offside. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. The Penguins get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength. And he comes up with it. Back at the point, they set it up. Again, the denial by the goaltender. Wow. And he scores! What a shot!
Well, he gets to walk into this and pound it by the goaltender. Nobody picks him up in the high slot. Goalie's not going to get many of these.
Edmonton's had plenty of chances, but they also finally have the game's first goal.
I'd rather have less chances and score earlier than this. This is when frustration starts to creep in.
Moves it to Marlowe. Throws it in. The Oilers gain possession along the wall. Neal's got it in the offensive end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. And comes up empty.
Yeah, he's going to have to adjust the sights on that one. That thing's off target by a long way.
Hayes setting up against the wall. Handles it along the blue line. Comes up with the steal. Shot. He scores! Jumps all over his rebound and puts it in.
Nice play to follow his shot. He gets the initial shot, follows it in tight, and is able to beat the goaltender with his own rebound.
More than half the period left to play. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Heinen's won the draw here in the open ice. Puck dumped in. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Draisaitl's got the puck along the wing. Here's the pass. And it's a quick pass to Green. Lets it go. Denied by the goaltender. McCann's got a hold of the puck behind his own cage. On the attack along the boards. Here's a shot and makes the save. Taken by Yamamoto. Slides the puck to Draisaitl. Draisaitl's got the puck. And he slides it quickly to Dermott. Cassian's got it in the offensive zone. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Angles it over to Nieto. Malkin's going to play it against the half wall. Quick pass to Malkin. Maintains possession of the puck along the blue line. Takes the feed at the point. Centering pass! Oh, if there's going to be a regret in this one, that might be it.
Yeah, that play is right there to be had. They just missed the pass. The scoring chance goes away.
Takes the feed. Takes it across the blue line. Move to the middle. The one-time rocket misses.
Oh, man, he's frustrated with himself. He's got to get that on the net.
Here in the late going to the frame, it's all tied up. Crosby's won the draw. Shot. Oh, and he misses an opportunity there. Look, he scores! They take the lead.
Well, looked like this game was going to be even for the longest time because nobody seemed to have the upper hand. This puck changes directions pretty significantly here as it bounces off the defender and goes in.
Pittsburgh's going to try to hang on to this lead here in the late goings of this second.
And it's not by back on your heels. It's by being aggressive, by forechecking, play defense in the other team's end.
By number 39.
Ekholm's got it across the line.
By number 71.
A chance right in front. Huge stick save by the goaltender.
The shooter's right in the guts of the ice, but the goalie squares up, spreads out, and makes the save.
Moves it around along the half wall. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Oh, what a save with the glove! Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
In the second period.
Henrique's carrying it ahead. Henrique's got it against the boards. Rocked on the play. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Rips it, and that banks off a stick. And that's all she wrote on the period. Not a moment too soon. Unbelievable pressure. But the period finally comes to an end.
Time for a hamburger bonanza. If the home team scores in the next 2 minutes, you can get a free hamburger courtesy of our arena.
Third period just around the corner. Ray and I will be ready to bring all the action in moments. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Moment of truth for one team. Here we go. Third period is underway. Ray, with 2 periods in the books, what are your thoughts on the game to this point?
Edmonton's still trying to press the issue here. They've had all kinds of possession time. Now they're looking for the tying goal.
Picked up along the wall by Mantha. Gets the tip. Makes the save. What a reaction with the blocker. Lots of time left in this period. It's 2-1. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. From the slot. Oh, what a save in front.
Koskinen's save right there is an excellent one.
Handles the puck. Put it off the post.
The Oilers are starting to put a little more pressure on. Here a shot hits the post. Man, they're going to have to get a bounce soon to get back in this game.
Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Yamamoto. Receives the pass. Keeps possession. Pittsburgh's gained possession along the boards. Edmonton's head rings the iron. Stopped by the goaltender. Gains control of the puck here at the line. Dumba's gaining momentum. Here's an odd man rush. Sends it over. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. And now he angles it across to Henrique. Edmonton's got possession at center. With possession along the wall. He tips it. Puck grabbed by McDavid. And now it's grabbed by Neal. Centering pass. Stopped by the goaltender. Pittsburgh's got a hold of it along the wall. Right to the middle. Just can't complete that pass.
No, he's got the right play in mind. He just doesn't execute the final pass.
Coughs up the puck after that hit. And that's busted up. Makes the save. Past the midway mark in this period, it's a 2-1 game. Raquel's won the faceoff. Sends it over to Hornquist. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Along the half wall with the puck. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Trying to shake loose. All alone. Denies him on the breakaway. Battle along the boards. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Raquel. Pass across to Schultz. The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. Feeds the puck to Hyman. Moves the puck along the half wall. Set it out in front. Quick feed to Dermott. Takes a slap shot from the point. Way off target.
Edmonton's frustration is starting to boil over here. Late in the third period, they know they're... Oh, look at that. Here we go. We got a penalty coming up right here.
And a penalty is coming up as the play is whistled dead here. Cassian's been called for holding.
He's not going to like the call, but he's got a fistful of sweater, and you're going to have to pay for it. You can't take it home with you.
And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
The best power plays are the ones that are successful after they've failed. They haven't been very good tonight, but you have to wash that away, not let it affect the current power play.
Takes a wrist shot. Oh, couldn't finish the job. What an excellent opportunity, Ray.
They worked their way into good shape. He's just not able to beat the goalie.
Knocked away. Passes right to the front, and they can't convert on the play. Works it across to Letang, and now it's over to Mantha.
Mantha's dangerous, and he's got the puck now. He had the go-ahead goal earlier on.
Late goings of this period, it's 2-1. Crosby's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Turns it away. And now he tries to get it across to Raquel. Trapper save! A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And that carries off a stick. Stopped by the goaltender.
This is a quality chance that the goaltender turns aside right from the slot.
Here's a short pass to Ennis. Less than 60 seconds to play in this tight one. Moves it to Clefbaum. The sense of urgency has really set in. They pulled the goalie. The extra attacker's out. Just a great defensive read there. A chance to end it. Puck picked up by Dermott. Dermott's lugging the puck. Slides it over with pace to Neal. And now he moves it to Dumba. Moves it to Crosby. Wide open net. And there it is. Empty netter.
That'll seal it up. Pretty easy one right there for him to cash in. Now that empty netter should wrap this up here. We're in the last little bit of the third period. That should be enough.
The Penguins make their way back to center ice, probably breathing a little easier here now, Ray.
Pretty much puts this to bed. The empty netter gives them a little bit more of a comfortable lead.
Scored by number 87, Sidney Crosby, assisted by number 24, Matthew Dumas.
Centering pass.
67,
Back to the point it goes. Right in front of the net. Nice save by the goaltender to get a pad on that.
Dead center, excellent save.
Directed over to Hayes. All hands on deck here as the extra attacker is now out. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening.
I really like the way that they got after the puck and generated a high number of shots. Not all of them quality, but in a close game, you start peppering the other goalie, you're probably going to be okay.
I get it was a tight game, but you look at the opportunities that they had way better scoring opportunities.
They did, and eventually the puck's got to go in most nights.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. We'll see you next time we drop the puck.